This is Jasmine.
We're loud across Lagos on Justman 105.7. This is the Morning Fix. I'm EDK. A special guest in studio is the chorus leader, Timi Dakolo.
Good day, people.
Welcome.
I'm here at the Justman
How you doing?
studio. I'm fine. I'm very well.
Okay.
I'm very well. I like that I'm here.
We really wanted to talk to you.
Yes, I heard so.
But it's really good. It's really good to have you on. I'd like to say I disturb everybody with it. I want everybody to reply me the way you would when you hear it randomly in the streets. When you hear somebody maybe randomly on the street say compliments of the season.
Same to you.
That's what I'm
Same
saying.
to you, my brother.
Exactly.
I want life day.
So listen, I think you delivered what is one of the best concerts I've seen this year when you were up in Abuja.
Oh, you were there?
Yes, I was.
Oh, wow.
Briefly.
Cool.
I used to live in Abuja, moved to Lagos, but for that, I was in Abuja around the time of the concert.
Yeah.
So I was there, and I only heard good things. It was pretty special. How special was it for you?
For me, it was that been a long time coming. Mm-hmm. And it's a baby that I've carried for so long. And Abuja holds a very special place in my heart. I think that if I have my way, and Nigeria is that kind of city where people can live anywhere and go to anywhere and do stuff, I'll probably live in Jos or Abuja.
It's calmer there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not like a city. I'm like the countryside. Stay out of town, come to town to do what you want to do and go back to your quiet life. Yes.
That's brilliant. I mean, the images, just the videos and everything was pretty decent. And you know, you say it, it's your branding's the name of one of your albums. You say the chorus leader, but it's not just for bands. You know what I mean? Because it's something that you're able to do with the audience that's really special. So, case in point, you might remember this happening quite recently, just a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to play something for you now. Does that always feel fresh for you?
It's the thing that as a person, I've come to, when you get to the place where when you become aware of what your strength is. My strength is in choruses, catchy choruses. So I lead it and everybody follows. Like it's not. I don't like the fact that people just sit down and listen. I want you are part of this experience. Let's have it together, kind of moment for me. That's how I see myself. At this, I might change after a while, but for now, I'm not I am the chorus leader.
Yes. At what point did you realize that this is your zone? This is where you are sitting in?
I've always liked that audience dynamics where you carry them along. I've always liked it. So it's just now that I'm putting the pressure to it. Like, okay, I'm consciously writing. I'm consciously thinking of my performances to be in that line.
And was there any that in your mind when you dropped the album at the top of the year that this was going to be the title?
Yes.
You knew it was?
Yes, I knew what I wanted to say.
That's brilliant. So, obviously, I also want to say thank you very much for a particular song that I really like.
Which one?
Men of the South.
Oh, Men of the
As a
South.
South guy myself.
Hey.
From Edo, thank you very much. It felt good to have an anthem for us. But tell me about just the dynamics of how rooted your music is in where you're from as well, and being able to express that.
I'll put it this way. I say, I grew up in a house where they play a lot of reggae music, and reggae music it's very deep, and it's the words. The words. When I started listening to this, I never knew what they meant, but I felt like they meant something really important.
Yeah.
And I had known Redemption song from A to Z without knowing the meaning of what Bob Marley was saying. So when people are saying of musicians, the musicians that I know, they're not the common ones. They're like the Burning Spear, I Roy, you Roy, I3, you get Gregory Isaac.
Yeah.
Those kind of musicians. They were, they had something to say. There were messages attached to the song, and so I felt like, okay, to me, I love the taste of words. So I have to say something that I mean. I have to say something that echoes in your head. I have to give your mind something to think about. So it's more of lyrics first, then rhythm, melody. So like I would find a word. I say, oh, this thing would fit into it. Like this thing would fit into a song. Like the other day, there's a word that let me think of it. Okay. There's something that I started to write a song.
Yeah.
Because I heard something. It said, "Sadly, flowers die."
Oh, that's an interesting phrase.
Sadly, flowers die, and it's stuck in my head. Like you know how it looks beautiful, the relationship, the friendship, everything looks beautiful, but sadly, it ends.
Everything does.
Everything dies at the end.
That is deep. So when is that song going to be ready?
The hard part is me releasing music. The other part, me going to the studio and recording the music is the easy part.
Yeah, we're releasing it. And obviously, and that shows because there's some space between albums. So
yes, I know. I like to.
Why you do us like that?
I think music is a food. Too much of it, you're not going to, the satisfaction you're going to derive will not be much if I keep providing you the same buffet every day.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, fans are craving for you at every single time.
No, next year we're going to give you like even on a full album and EP.
That's brilliant. Thank you for telling us that as well. So now, when very interesting time of the year, it's December. Christmas is around the corner. I know that you spent some time growing up with your grandma. How was that for you this season? Was there do you have memories?
Yes, I do have memories. My favorite memories were the Christmas clothes. Looking forward to the Christmas clothes and the fireworks. We used to call it knockout.
Oh, banger.
Not banger. No, banger is a new word. Knockout.
Yes.
Then with matches, scratch.
Yeah.
Through. Like, and there's one they used to use carbide. Wow. You put those Milo containers, you make it heat, then use fire.
That's the OG way.
Yeah, we played as children, man. Then what else? The whole 31st night. Yes, you go to church, then come back, then you do party after.
Eat a lot.
Then how many chickens lay down their life for the season? So much. You go and visit people and they give you Christmas money. Yeah. That your mother will collect later. and tell you, do you know how you have been eating in this house all your life? What you want to take? Are you sure? What have you provided for yourself since?
Oh my God.
And all that oversized Christmas clothes so that you can wear it next year.
Yes.
Children of these days I really enjoy,
They are.
No, we had oversized two or three sizes above you. They now put tissue inside or newspaper. You now be crawling behind everybody be in front because you cannot move fast.
Yeah.
Those are fun memories. Like we look forward to the peeling of the feathers from the chicken. Hot water, yes.
That actually gave me nausea one time.
I'm telling you.
The first time they made me do it, I was like, I almost vomited.
No.
And then my mom was like, no, but when you're eating the chicken, you don't vomit.
You don't vomit. They will not gift us the people that peel the chicken. They will not gift us the intestine. we not move everything inside and make a person with it.
Classic.
I'm telling you.
That's classic. I also had a period of my life where I grew up with my grandmother, so I know what that is.
If you grew up with your grandmother, you became an adult long before you became an adult.
Exactly. Indeed. So now, considering how you grew up, and now your parents, you have a beautiful family, what are some of the traditions that you started with your family?
Communication is one. Being able, I think one of the best gifts my grandma gave me was and is the ability to talk to anybody respectfully, but say your mind. Tell them exactly how you feel. No need for. I don't think children should not talk to the elders and say, okay, this I don't like, this I like, this I don't like, this I like. Yeah.
So none of those we are being rude.
That's what people think. People think that being a child expressing themselves is being rude. It's not. Depends on how it is said. I don't think there's anything wrong with my child telling me, Daddy, please, no, there's this cartoon I want to watch. It's 11:30. Please, let me just change the channels, man. We're building a bond. You get my point?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in that. So my son came from school one day and said, "Hey, Daddy, good afternoon, sir." And I said, "What have you been doing?" One of my uncle was looking at me like, "The child is telling you what's up." Because I don't see anything wrong. Yeah, it's a different generation altogether. And so
it's right, because one of the bonds I formed with my dad was, and also formed, I think why I got into this line of work is he would go to work, and obviously I'll get home from school before him. And the first question he'd ask, maybe during the holidays when I'm home all through anyway, he'd say, what's new on the home front. Basically, it's telling you, I know you watch a lot of cartoons.
Yeah,
but did you
what's
check
happening?
CNN? Did you read something?
What's happening in the world?
What's happening in the world? And if you don't have a report, like a small news
That
bulletin,
means you have been playing too much.
you're playing too much. You get what I mean? But obviously, it was a bond where we could chat
Yeah,
about things
yeah.
happening in the world. And if I wasn't sure about something, I could ask, oh, what did this mean? And help to my education as well. That's very brilliant. But around Christmas, are there specific things that you do with your kids and your wife?
Yeah, they're not here now, but I'm bringing them back for Christmas. Like next week, they'll be back and probably have fun. I want to just make them enjoy this Christmas, so they'll be looking forward to always coming back. You get? Because me, I don't really like to spend Christmas elsewhere.
Gotcha.
It's not as fun.
No,
it's not. Trust me. Here, a lot happens. A lot happens. It's not about Christmas lights. I don't want to see Christmas lights. I don't want to see Christmas decoration. That's not Christmas. We'll go out. We'll have fun. We'll go to the beach. You can't go to the beach in the UK now, man. Cold will kill you.
This time of the year,
I'm telling you.
Ridiculous.
So yes, it's those kind of things that I want to happen. Like boat cruise with them. We G's, we play game. That's basically it.
That's fantastic. Now, one of the things, because obviously you're big on Christmas, because before the Chorus Leader, the album dropped at the top of this year, there was like a whole Christmas album you dropped.
Merry Christmas,
in
darling.
2019. Merry Christmas, darling. You know, the way I actually wanted to phrase this question is, on Christmas Day, when you wake up with your wife next to you, what do you tell her?
Merry Christmas, darling.
But tell me about making such a classic album. You worked with a ton of people: Emily Sunday, Kenny Rogers, Eric Benet, Cole Bounce was on production. Tell me about making that project.
It was probably the hardest thing musically that I've ever done. Because I worked with a man called Umberto Gatica. He's produced the likes of George Gershwin, Celine Dion, Michael Jackson, and you know the thing about Christmas album, they're classics. You can't necessarily change anything. You have to sing it as people know it.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So it's you know how they say you know a song until they tell you. We all know songs until they tell you to sing it. That's it. That's that. I like we're having like 100 takes of one line.
Wow.
Like I would be so exhausted, and I was fighting time.
Yeah.
You know, like it's in LA. It's in like my head would be like my mind is gone, but they have to get that line. Well, at least we have to cover it. So it was that time, diction. Man,
it's a lot.
It was a lot. I'm saying it. I always say it. By far, one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. The day that I say, okay, we're done. Wow.
The relief.
Like I say, I didn't see this day coming. I was just thinking I was going to die doing this project, but it came out really well.
It did.
Came out really well.
We've been playing some. In fact, just as one of my shows wrapped up, I was having a chat with my colleague King James. I was asking him one of the favorite things he likes about Christmas, and he's like, his favorite phrase is "I'll be home for Christmas."
I'll be home for Christmas.
Yeah, because just wherever home is to you, you know, at one point in time in the year, you're going to spend time with warmth and family and so on. And you just mentioned about family coming home as well, so that's pretty special that you got to sing a song like that as well. So it's almost a year since Chorus Leader dropped. I've been mentioning it. Yeah, dropped at the top of 2024. How do you feel about what it's done for you over the last 11 months?
I like it's like building on top of something. So it takes you. It makes I you know, like it's not. I went somewhere else with the album. Yes. So just like my concert, it made me feel that it is possible. You know how one event changes everything after it? Yeah. Yes, that was that. The Chorus Leader. Like I said, oh yeah, we can do that. Let's do that, and we did it. And like every album should have a theme. So that was this. So we all get to sing along. Yes. Then my next project might be something else. Songs from a place of pain. Something like just experiences I've had, songs and stories. You know, I can just give it a name, and then everything that I write comes from that direction. So the Chorus Leader was, and I'm like, I started the Chorus Leader name jokingly, and it stuck. I'm like, okay. Yes. Because
the evidence is there, really. You know,
it's stuck, and I really loved it.
Yeah, and you know, when we've come to the point where a lot of younger singers or people who really follow music as a profession and as a they look at you, and I'm sure you've heard this, as a standard. right?
Am I?
Yes. And I'm sure you've heard. This can't be new to
Said
you.
I'm not
Timi.
your mentor. Leave me alone.
No, but people look at you, just the
Yeah.
level of professionalism and the quality of your work when you put them out, and people say this is Timi. And I know one of them is actually Johnny Drill, because at the last 2 JRLs you've pulled this
Shut up. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I
my guy.
hosted last year.
Yeah.
So you were on stage right beside me before you climbed up.
Oh, really?
Yes. You went on, you had that cap on and so on. This year you went on as well, which we just played the clip from and saw how the audience reacted to you coming out. Do you think it's a bit of a responsibility that you have, sort of make sure that you uphold the standards and guide the younger generation after you?
I think that people did pave way before I got here, and it's like passing the torch. Like, so people don't think everything that comes out of Africa is Afrobeats. Don't put us in a box. We can do country music when we want to. Like, nobody owns a genre of music. That's what I think. It's God that gives music. You know, there's a part of the scripture that says He giveth His beloved sleep.
Yeah.
But to me, He giveth His beloved songs. You get? That songs, some days I wake up with a full chorus in my head. And I call Cobams. Cobams is the person that used to suffer. Call him, say, Kobe, see you. See what's playing. Like I called him, and there's a song that I have now. It's called Hello, Hello, Hello. Hello, Hello, Hello is a song that the message is call a friend, go back and call that friend that you guys are really close, then suddenly adulthood. And someone say, where is this person? You say, good day, but I don't take. Like nothing really happened. There was no friction. There was nothing. So that's that song that says hello, 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 hello. If you hear this, hello, I hope you're okay. Hello, 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 hello. If you hear this, hello, I still love you. Hello. So I got the hook and I called Kobe and said, guys, see what's playing in my head, and this direction I'm going to will not be thinking like you need to see me and come and say, we used to argue a lot.
Yeah.
No, let's not do it like that. Let's do it. I'm telling you, let's do it like that. We're not fighting. We always come to a compromise.
Yeah.
Some for him, some for me, and everything. So it's that kind of song that you can, even if you haven't spoken in a while, you can send it to somebody and say, this is how I feel about you. This I'm thinking of you, and just leave it there. The song will do the rest. I hope that you live free, chasing your big dreams. I hope that it goes well for you. I hope that you have found love, one of a kind love. I hope that you still drink for 2. As for me, I live by the coastline. I still love the moonlight. I do the things I like to do. But I've traveled the whole world from Lagos to Cape Town, just hoping to run into you. Hello, I still love you. Hello.
Look, first of all, thank you for singing a bit of it on the show.
So it's that kind of, so this my new project would involve things like that. It would involve things like that too, and it's still going to be singable. So if I tell the crowd, hello, 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 everybody. I did it in Abuja. Yeah, hello, hello, hello. So it's, music has no end. I always tell people, music has no end, and music is music. Sometimes you let the music lead you. Because if you don't, your knowledge will get in the way of creativity. Because there were times the things you didn't know, you still made music.
Yeah.
Music can survive on its own. So if you let it lead you, it's better. Because it presented itself to you, and it knows where it's going to.
It's incredible. That's deep. You spoke earlier about your collaborative relationship with Cobams.
Yeah.
Just want to touch on that. Just that runs a while. That you guys.
Yeah. No, it's the thing. Like there's always that. Okay, like Michael Jackson had Quincy Jones.
Yes.
Justin Timberlake had Timbaland.
Yes.
Yes. I think Jay-Z had this Memphis Bleak and all those people around him.
Even in Nigeria.
50 had Dr. Dre.
Of course.
It's the synergy. It's the Banj and Don Jazzy.
Yeah.
You get? It's who else again?
Sean Tizzle and D-Tunes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Shizzy and Davido.
Yeah.
You get?
And
Yes.
Fields and the rest.
So there's always that person that gets it.
That's fantastic, man. Do you feel like when you have to work with other producers ever?
They give me what I want. But it's always different with Cobams.
It's like, you didn't each other's brains at this point.
Like you say, oh, you have it there, no, yeah. You can't say that. No, I beg, simplify this chord. Which can't be that? Make it easy. No, read the key. That's how we are.
Yeah. So I told a friend of mine that you're coming in today to have a chat, and she insisted that I ask you.
Okay.
When next are you going to show up at people's weddings and surprise them with random performance?
No, that thing happens the morning. I can just wake. It's just not like there's no plan. So you see that I don't have like camera. Like it's just my phone that it will record me. Like I can just wake up to that and say it's a good day to have a good day.
On Saturday when you show up at some wedding.
Yes, that's how it is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love making people's days on their wedding day?
I think my whole job. I don't think I have plenty job. I don't want plenty things in this life.
Yeah.
You see, seeing people happy. People happy. It's a thing for me. Like just see that joy in the bride and groom's face. Who paid for this guy to be here?
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's priceless.
Yeah.
It can't be bought. Just like experience. No matter how much money, if you don't have experience in a certain, you don't have it.
You don't have it. Fair enough. Just 1 sec. As we wrap up, you know, fans know now from listening to this to expect at least an EP.
Yeah, I'm looking like the first quarter too.
Q1 EP from Timi Dakolo. Thank you very much.
Let me
It's going to be the fastest
title.
Please.
Timi's grandson. That's my grandma's name. Timi's grandson.
Takes me back to like how you titled the first track on
yes.
On chorus leader.
Omayo,
yeah.
Timi's grandson. And that's what I'm going to call it. And one of my favorite songs there is called Love Made Me Do It. And I don't regret it all. You know how people used to say, this person was bad like this. As you grow old, you just say, no. I did it. It was love that made me do it. And true love, not everybody gets to experience it. So just brush it off. I'm not a fool. Love made me do it.
At that point, Timi Dakolo, thank you very much.
Thank you, Just Man.
Appreciate it.
105.7.
Yes.
We'll see again and again and again.
We will.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in.